Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. It is a nice day. The low was 45 last night, so the garden didn't get hit too bad. I still had it covered anyway, just in case. So I'm going to start watching the weather report real close and see if I need to cover them or if they'll be all right. I'd rather leave them, uncovered. So I've already uncovered them, and I haven't been to look at anything. I slept an hour later than I normally do. I was very surprised. So I'm a little behind, but it's warm out here. It's a little cloudy though. I don't know if it's supposed to rain today. I haven't seen the weather report yet, but it is warmer out here, and it's not windy or anything. It's just calm. So I'm sure the garden's thankful of that. See, that's very unusual for us to have the cold, the hard freeze, frost. We don't usually have any frost until towards the end of November, which would have given me a lot more time, for this stuff to grow, especially those tomatoes. I hate that I had to pull all those, and I'll explain to y'all again. I'm only gonna do this for a couple more days. I'll explain to y'all in a little bit again about the hashtag tomatoes giveaway. I know, not everybody has seen the videos yet about it. If they've been busy or doing other things, some people watch me basically like once a week or twice a week, but they watch all the videos that they haven't seen. They just like binge watch them, I guess. So they may not have seen any of these yet, some of them that do that, which I don't have any problem with that. Don't get me wrong, it's fine. If y'all, however you want to watch them, is just perfectly fine, to me. So anyway, let's go and have morning inspection. Like I said, I hadn't been out here yet, but surely it's, yeah. Still got plenty of little buds on it, but there's a couple that's managed to survive. I'm glad to see you. Glad to see you too. And then we got this one here's opening up. That's not much for the bees though. Hate to say it. Yeah, they look a little better this morning. Trying to break this piece of stem off. Yep. Now these blue ones, they've seemed to have been fine through all of it. Here's a couple right back here that are pretty. I like those. And I'm saving these too. I mean, they get like, I don't know if this one's ready or not, but they'll turn like that a lot when they're finished, when they're drying up. I don't see near as many, that are drooping over this morning. So it obviously didn't get as cold. This one's pretty bare right here. Keep growing. Keep growing as long as you can. There's another one opening up right there. That's good. The poor zinnia is pretty much history. I don't know if I want to pull it up, but I might. I'd hate to pull it up, but I'll have to eventually, I guess. But it just didn't take that frost at all. Luckily, I had those 2 flowers that were ready to harvest for the seeds. But I would have had 4 more, which would have been great. Is that another one opening? Yeah. Now there's a little breeze. Not too bad though. I don't know how cauliflower's supposed to look, I guess. Is that how, have any of you have grown any? I can't tell if it's doing good or not. The cabbage is starting to have a little ball there in the middle, so it's doing like it's supposed to, I reckon. I've never grown either of anyone. Next year, things are going to be, I'm going to change a lot of things according to everything I've learned. But what I'm going to do is, for one thing, I'm not growing any cucumber. You can tell this took up this whole area right here. And by the way, the kale and turnips are looking great over here. What I'm going to do is grow some zucchini, and I may give a try for some eggplant because we love eggplant, and I think I can grow it. If it'll grow, I'll grow it. And I'll plant that over here first, and then I'm going to have another trellis behind this one of green beans over here because they've done so well. And then when the zucchini and eggplant, or whichever I decide to plant, plays out, I'm going to plant turnips. I'm going to utilize this space over here too. That's not really well used. And I'm going to plant turnips and probably more kale and cabbage and maybe cauliflower if that one does okay over there and I can tell what to do with it. You know, then I'll plant all that for fall, and maybe, you know, probably some something else like beets or something that you can plant. But I don't know what that bird is. But the green beans are looking great. Down at the bottom, you can start to see green beans down here where they're, you know, it's a little older obviously at the bottom, so you're going to have the green beans first. You see them back in there. But they'll start up here. None of the flowers were affected because that plastic does a good job, y'all. I definitely recommend the plastic sheeting for protection. Of course, these I say are too crowded, and I tried to transplant some over here. You can see they're looking rough, but if you remember, the ones back there looked like this too. The ones over there on the left here, they looked like, just like this when I transplanted. So I'm hoping these will pull through too as they get some sun today. The cold weather and stuff have sure not helped, you know, transplanting them and stuff, and they're shocked already when you move them. So we'll see what happens with those. I hope they perk up. If not, I've not lost anything because they're not going to grow right like this. So I'm not losing anything by trying to do that. But see, I'm going to utilize this space better. I'm going to have plenty of peppers because they've all done good. Next year, the tomatoes are going to stay about the same. 6 of them, at least. Yeah, 6. And I think I'm going to grow a jalapeno next year and and probably a habanero just to give away because Logan says they're too hot. He said he ate a whole bag of those Paqui chips that are supposed to be, that you've seen all the, you know, challenges on, and people foaming at the mouth and everything. He ate a whole bag of those in a few days. But when I gave him my habanero out here, he realizes now what really hot is. He couldn't eat it. He ate a piece or two of it, but not much. Okay. That's just a quick update. I didn't really look at everything, but everybody's looking good, and that makes me happy. Except for the poor old tomatoes, but they seem very sensitive. And I'm wondering if I would have had plastic sheeting over the tomatoes instead of that tarp, if they would have done better. I don't know. I'm gonna buy some more of that plastic sheeting. I found it at Dollar Tree where the painting supplies are. Not craft painting, you know, like they got a little section with brushes and different things for painting. If y'all missed my Dollar Tree haul yesterday, you need to check it out. It was a big one. A big one. We got a bunch of cool stuff. They were supposed to have a bunch of stuff that was new, and they didn't have it. Naturally. Oh, I don't know what we're having tonight. We're supposed to go to Aldi today. I don't know if we will for sure or not. Well, I forgot to set anything up. Boy, we had some T-bones last night, if y'all was able to see the picture. Oh gosh, those we got on sale for $3.99 a pound. That's really not much more than hamburger prices, you know. So, got a good deal on them. They're delicious. I used the tenderizer, not spice tenderizer. I use like the hammer, and with the little, you know, spikes on it, and tenderized them to make sure, because there's nothing worse than a tough steak. When you're all ready for it, it's tough, and you're just chewing and chewing. I don't have many teeth anyway, so I had to I had to make it tender, and it was. Oh my gosh. We cooked them on our griddle. It's got the little slots in it where you get those lines in the steak. That's the first time, you know, we don't eat steak, y'all. I mean, that was for my birthday. We ate, you know, my birthday dinner on my birthday at Mom's, and we had those steaks to have a little, you know, another birthday dinner here. And I haven't eaten a steak in probably 2 years, at least. And I think they had one, and I ate something else one night about maybe 4 months ago or more, is when they had one. No, we're on a tight budget, and I know we get a lot of stuff, but that way we don't run out. We were having a problem running out of stuff before Grocery Outlet opened up. Every month at the end of the month, we ran out of almost everything, except stuff you wouldn't, you know, some kind of canned vegetables, or maybe a few cans of soup or something left over. You know, we just kept running out. But since Grocery Outlet's open, we got plenty of food. Because when it's on sale, I buy as much as possible. Because we got an extra freezer, it's about half the size of a refrigerator. You probably see it in my videos in there. That's how we're able to get stuff so cheap and then buy enough of it to last a long time. I still got a case of those taquitos in there that I paid $3.99 for, and they are awesome. There's just a bunch in there. It's like 6 pounds, I think. See, I used to deliver institutional foods for probably 15 years, and I can tell the packaging if it's something that's from like a company that delivers, you know, like USA Foods or Gordon's Food Service or stuff like that. I can tell what the packages look like, and they sell a lot of that stuff that's in cases. You're taking a chance getting it because you can't open it up to see what it looks like. But I took a chance on them taquitos, and them things are great. If we get groceries today, I may have them tonight, because we don't have any sour cream. I like sour cream on them, and like some taco sauce. Or you could use, you know, salsa. Now the sun's coming back out. Okay, I want to show you. I'm going to start talking now about hashtag tomatoes giveaway. All one word. If you're a subscriber of mine, I'll show the picture another time in the thumbnail, so you can see the tomatoes in the box. My suggestion is, if you look at the first video, the way I talked and stuff, it's more than you think, is the only thing I'm going to say. But so what you need to do to enter is, in your comments, put your guess of how many tomatoes you think are in the box, and then put hashtag tomatoes giveaway, all one word. Hashtag is the pound sign, so it'd be like the pound sign, tomatoes giveaway. Put that in there. I'm going to draw 2 winners that are the closest to the actual amount in the box. The winners, and I can only do this in the US because it involves seeds, And the winners, the 2 winners, will receive a package of a mixture of all my stump flower seeds and as many vegetable seeds as I can spare, because I've not got that many seeds coming in now from the garden to do much with, but I can give you a few of them. And but I'll give you a generous amount of the mixture of I'll show you in a minute. So you'll need the winners will need to supply me with their addresses, and I'll put my social media, Facebook. When I put Facebook down, I mean you could send me a friend request and then get on Messenger to send me your address. I like that the best. But I'll put down Facebook, which is just under my name, and then I'll put Instagram, and I'll put my email address in the description. So yeah, I'll need that, and then I'll send them to you. But I was trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say about it. But it's real simple. In your comments, put your number amount that you think is in the box, and then the word #stumpflower, not hashtag the word, the pound sign, then not stumpflower, I'm sorry, the pound sign, and then tomatoes giveaway. Okay, surely I got it right that time. Okay, I'm going to show you, show everybody here, just that stool over, how I do my seeds. I used to keep Altoids with me all the time, and these little boxes are awesome. And so let me set this up to where I don't have to, where I can see it without using one hand here. I'm gonna turn this down like that. Okay, let me turn this way. I'm sorry, y'all, I wasn't prepared for this. Let me change this to where I can. Okay, this is, you can get seeds from just what you buy at the grocery store. And I've used them plenty of times. If you see a good piece of, good vegetable and it looks nice and everything, keep the seeds if you want. You just, I let my seeds dry in a coffee filter. They seem to do great in there, better than, and they don't roll off or something. If you have them on a paper towel, they might, blow away or something, but it seems like in the little bowl shape of the filter, it helps the seeds stay in there. But I don't think I have too many of them in here. That's what they look like. That says eggplant. Yeah, I guess, yeah, that can tell the shape like I remember. But yeah, I'm gonna try those, or either get some seeds for eggplant. I've had those for a while. These are the banana pepper seeds. And I don't have too many of them, as you can see. We forgot to keep any of them really. And there's none really growing right now, so that's probably it on them. I got plenty of green pepper seeds. I'll be able to give everybody that wins. Well, you can smell it. Ooh, it smells like green pepper. You can see green pepper seeds. There's also, I doubt there's many in here now, but there was some red pepper seeds in here that I grew. And I grew all these green peppers, but you can see I got tons of them. It only takes one seed, And then the habanero I'm about out of because I've only had 3. And they just don't seem to. There's a habanero, but I don't have that many of them. Some of them didn't look right, the seeds, but there they are. But I'm only going to grow 1 plant of habanero next year, so this will be plenty. And the one I've got quite a few of still, and I'll have more because of what's growing out there, is green beans. Well, I have less than I thought here, but Those brown ones are pole beans, I'm pretty sure. I've got some pole beans growing out there right now and some regular ones too. But yeah, they gotta be really good and dry. So, okay. Now, get a drink of my coffee and I'll show you these stump flower seeds. Put it in my lap. Well, do it this way. These are the ones from yesterday. I can still feel some, moisture there. I don't know why that's in there. That's what the zinnias ended up looking like. There. This is what this peony is the stump flower. If what I've understood is a peony, Peony. This is basically what they end up looking like. You can see the purple petals on it still. That's what they end up looking like when they're very dry. Here's the poor old little one that was trying to grow, the zinnia. So you can see I didn't get much of the zinnia, so I can't really include those. Maybe just I'll see if there's enough in there to where I can put just a pinch and I'll put it in the corner and tell you about it if I do. Because those are nice zinnias. I'm going to plant them earlier next year because they got affected real quick by that cold. Some of them end up looking like this. But if you'll see, down here in the bottom, I don't want to do this. Try to get to the bottom of this to where you can see all this stuff. This stuff here, you'll see this. I'll put this in your package. This looks like just crunched up stuff. This is all seeds right here. I guarantee it. So plant everything. I would break up the bigger ones like this here looks pretty much ready. See what I'm saying? To plant next spring or in your containers or whatever. But then, let's see. Like these, these you would probably want to crunch up some. This one's still a little wet. But the ones from the peony, you would probably want to, crunch them up a little bit. Because if you plant this whole thing, you're going to have a bunch right there. And you'd have to thin them anyway. So you probably have to, crumble them up a little bit. But yeah, I'll include some of this mixture down here from the bottom. And that's got some of everything in it, I'm sure. So this is, a lot of people have giveaways, and I love every one of them. I enter them, every one I see. But, this is a little bit different, and, I don't really, I appreciate everybody so much, and I want to do something for everybody, and I'd love to be able to give, away gift cards and things like that, but I just don't have the money to do anything like that. So I feel good that I'm able to do this, and it's, cost effective for me. Where'd that other one go? Oh, there it is. And it's still something, this'll, a gift card, you're going to use it, and I love them. And, but this here, when you plant this next spring, you're going to have a whole summer full of enjoyment watching them grow, and once they bloom, and you're going to be able to harvest your own like this. This smells great, by the way. It's just like potpourri. It smells really good. But you'll be able to grow your own and harvest your own seeds and keep them and use them again, and they'll probably get stronger every year is the way it usually goes. And you be able to give them away to your friends and family, or if you wanted to do any kind of giveaway, that would be fine with me. Yeah, it'll last a long time. It'll continue. If you keep it going, it'll be from now on, you'll have them. So I just wanted to explain that. I don't want to take, you know, the whole time up from it, but I heard the train too. But I'm going to take a break now. I need to get some more coffee, and I'll be right back. Maybe the train will start back up. Some seats built. Hey everybody, I hated to interrupt that train. I know everybody likes that. Well, I guess I'm gonna go in. I got some things to do, and after breakfast we're gonna probably go to Aldi. So we will. If I do, I'll have that haul, and I don't know what else I'll get into. Hope y'all enjoyed Kitty's Corner. I'm gonna start doing more of those because I pay for that service, and I need to use it. So I will. I'll do more of those. If you want your pet to be on Kitty's Corner, send me a picture of your pet's face and some funny things it does and things, a little bit for its intro about it, and I'll just send them to any of the social media that I'll put in the description, and we will. Kids, your kids will love it, especially. Kids love to see their pet talking. So let's get that going some more. I used to have so many of them I couldn't keep up with it. When I first started doing Kitty's Corner, I probably did about 25 different, people's pets and stuff. Just one after another, and it was great. I love it. I wish it was like that again, but after a while, people started stopped sending their pictures and stuff. And if I can use Kitty, it's her show. So what I'll do is I'll start using Kitty more if I don't have any pictures. So.